little bit so we don't have to walk.
Over 6 million families have been forced out of their homes since the Syrian conflict began 3 years ago. And groups like Saskatoon's Mennonite Central Committee are providing these refugees with resources to help them through this difficult time.
With the winter coming and there not being food or shelter or some of the things that they need to live, we're doing our little part to try to assist them.
In response to this crisis, the Mennonite Central Committee is loading a container to Jordan today. The container will include kits with basic necessities such as toothbrushes, toothpaste, soap, and laundry detergent. And these special comforters like this one here that have been donated or made by MCC volunteers to keep the refugees warm during the winter. In total, the MCC is sending 2,400 blankets, 1,000 hygiene kits, and 150 relief kits to those less fortunate. Organizations across Saskatchewan have raised over $140,000 for emergency assistance in Syria and its surrounding countries. And a big part of Saskatchewan's fundraising success is due to volunteers like Wayne McLaren.
I filled a whole bunch of the pails and a whole bunch of relief kits. Other than the blankets, I've had a hand in one way or another. It gives me a lot of satisfaction. And probably one of the things that I like about it is I like something that I can see that I'm accomplishing, and so every day when I leave, I've accomplished something. It gives us a real sense of being of some value to somebody somewhere.
The countries receiving these daily necessities are thankful for these hardworking volunteers, and even the MCC has its own appreciation.
We want to thank all the volunteers who have spent many long hours preparing this for us. It's a very humbling kind of an experience. To be part of such a network of caring people is really a privilege.
I like working with volunteers because it seems like volunteers have a reason for being here. They're not here to get a dollar, they're here because it's important to them to be doing something, and it's a nice environment to be around.
While the volunteers and staff members are an important part of the relief program, the help comes from organizations far beyond Canada's borders.
We are an organization that works in relief, development, and peace work. I think the advantage that we have long-standing partnerships on the ground, and so when we bring product into the country, it gets distributed as it's needed through those partners.
Resources like these comforters that are put into a compressor to utilize space in the container are bundled in groups of 16 to be shipped off to those less fortunate.
We would also accept any monetary donations that you have for us to continue doing this work. And there's also, if you would like to make a school kit or a relief kit or some of the products that we send, then we would accept those as well.
If you're interested in learning more about the MCC's crisis campaign or would like to contribute to the project, you can visit mcccanada.com. In Saskatoon, I'm Janella Hamilton reporting.